Alright, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nedum from Relationship and Love Clinic, and I just want to talk about intrapersonal relationship today. It's so appalling that people are looking for lovers, but they are not lovers in themselves. The point is, it's very risky loving someone when you don't love yourself. But these are the reasons why people manipulate people and they are not aware of it. So sometimes you discover that you are in love, but the person you are loving is not in love with you, and maybe the person is trying to take advantage of you or sympathize with you, and when they are tired, they will give up. So what am I trying to say? There is a fundamental reason for you to fall in love with yourself, get to know yourself, discover who you are, discover the things you need, where you are going, and actually what you want in life. By the time you do all these things, you will be enough for yourself. Some people are not enough for themselves, and they are looking for people who will compliment them, and it's not really wonderful. Because when you are not enough for yourself and you are looking for someone who will compliment you, the reason or the problem you will have is that you are always looking out for somebody who will love you. And anytime you are looking for love in that manner, there are tendencies that people will take advantage of you. Most times, love happens when you are not prepared for it. Yes. Sometimes we are too careful about love. It does not happen to you. So what am I trying to say? It's this small video. I just wanted to run it to let people know that you have to first of all fall in love with yourself before you talk about falling in love with someone else. Because if you don't love yourself enough, it's like you don't want yourself. That's what it means. If you cannot love yourself enough, it's like you don't want yourself. So if you don't want yourself, it is difficult for someone else to want you. It's like you are giving someone what you don't want. So even if somebody gives you what he or she does not want, I mean, how would you accept something that someone else does not want? Somebody is giving you what he or she does not want, and you are taking it. It's like you are degrading yourself, something of that nature. So for you to be enough for someone, you need to be enough for yourself. So you need to learn that you need to love yourself enough so that someone else will appreciate who you are and love you just the way you want yourself to be loved. Now, how can you achieve this? Learn to develop capacity. There are people who don't work on themselves. They just want themselves to be loved the way they are. How will somebody begin to love someone who is not even enough asset for himself or for herself? So learn to develop capacity and become an asset for yourself, so that when somebody finally fall in love with you, or you fall in love with somebody, you become an asset to that person. I get to the point now, you become an asset to that person. So develop yourself to the point that you become an asset to someone, that anytime you fall in love with anybody, the person will be privileged to have you, and the person will be grateful for you, for the kind of person he or she has met like you. So don't be someone that when the person meets you, the person is trying to upgrade you. And it's not like there's going to be a rub-off of upgrade when there's a relationship, but you should not be somebody that whatever the person is doing is just to secure your security and your safety. No, it should be something that is additional. You have something to offer, and the other person has something to offer, and when both of you meet, you become an asset to both each other. So don't be someone that somebody is just like, oh, what am I going to do with this person and all of that. So what am I trying to say? Learn to love yourself. It is in loving yourself that you will finally discover who you are. When you discover yourself, I tell you the truth, you will fall in love with yourself. When you fall in love with yourself, you get value for yourself. And when you get value for yourself, people will not mess around with you because you have a standard. When you have a standard, you will love to tell people who you really are by your attitude, your character, and the way you carry yourself. That way, your value will make sense. That way, people will appreciate having you around. Thank you very much, and see you in another episode of this video where I will talk about how you can discover yourself. Thank you very much.